What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Daily Crypto News. With you, as always, myself, Five. I got my brother with me, Mr. Scott Tripp, aka the Crypto Beast. And as you guys should know by now, we like to dig into a little bit of the daily crypto news, grab a couple of headlines, bring them to your attention, and see what you guys think about them. Let us know how we're doing down below by liking, commenting, or subscribing. And also, if you guys have any content that you want us to feature, just mention it down in the comments or any collaborations as well. But before we get into the news today, as always, we like to go over to the Crypto Beast, get the daily market sentiment, see what's going on, see how the people are feeling. So without further ado, Mr. Crypto Beast, take over.
Hey everyone, I haven't looked at the charts today. I'm just taking a break right now at the moment, but I would say just the way the news is going, there's a lot of news on Ethereum right now, pushing towards more of a bullish sentiment. So I guess I'm going to watch over the next few days to see what actually happens. But today, it's just a break day.
Yeah, I think the market sentiment is still neutral. I don't think anything has been, I haven't seen anything that's like blew my mind and make the tops go off or anything like that. So I think we'll just keep watching it and playing it by ear. But without further ado, we're going to go right into the crypto news today, guys. The first article is going to be coming from Cointelegraph.com, and the headline reads, Real Estate Leads Securitized Blockchain Assets in 2022. So real estate is an assets class that is ripe for the integration with blockchain technology. Security tokens cover many categories, but dominated by real estate. The Cointelegraph Research Terminal is hosting a 33-page report by security token market security market, a data and media firm that covers the current state of real estate security tokens and the potential for continued adoption. So NFTs have been on the rise in popularity over the last few years and really skyrocketed to new heights in 2021. Some of the negative press on NFTs that they're only used for pixelated images and JPEG and have no real world applications. Those familiar with blockchain and crypto space know that use for NFT goes way beyond the pixelated apes and should be new memes. So the report goes deeper into the utilization of blockchain reports currently tokenized real estate. The report gives a general overview of the current state of the primary tokenized real estate market, 14 active projects working in the space, and how the real estate tokens are traded on secondary markets. So in 2019, in 2019, the first property was minted on the ERC20 token Ethereum blockchain. While it may seem like a slow start to adoption, it may be noted that the real estate industry is highly regulated. Combine this with the factor with the growing decentralized blockchain industry, and you have a recipe for slow growth, at least initially. And then they go on to say that, it's going to be the real estate on the blockchain is coming fast. The security token real estate market is crucial for serious investors to read. Both early adopters and those unaware of the sea change can benefit from staying informed on the latest developments highlighted in this report. So it's definitely talking about how, the real estate industry is primed for the crypto market and the blockchain market. And not only that, they'll be able to be one of the most secure because they'll be able to, still be able to use security tokens to be able to do things like Section 8 and private estates and commercial hotels and things like that. So I think this is an interesting article. Definitely one of the things to keep an eye out for in the future is just, kind of watching how all these different businesses that currently exist introduced to what they're going to bring and offer to blockchain technology.
Yeah, definitely. And then I will share my first article. Candidate for Senate vows to make Bitcoin legal tender in the US, his primary objective. A senatorial candidate for United States Senate, Brian Solston, has promised to focus on making Bitcoin, BTC Ledger, legal tender should he be elected. The science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, and privacy advocate announced on his Twitter on March 15th that he pledged to make the flagship digital asset legal tender his primary objective. In the US, legal tender refers to all currency and coins issued by the government, such as US cash dollars and Federal Reserve notes. As such, the law recognizes them as a means of settling public and private debt, as well as meeting other financial obligations such as legal fines, damages, or tax payments. Should Solston manage to join the Senate and successfully advocate for Bitcoin to become legal tender, it would mean that citizens would be able to use the digital asset to pay off debts, among other things. The Great Reset, which Solston mentions, is the name of an initiative by the World Economic Forum in which the organization has set dimensions to build a new social contract that honors the dignity of every human being. Carl Schwab, the WEF founder and executive chairman, has said that there is a need for a great reset of capitalism or a revamp of all aspects of our society and economics, from education to social contracts and working conditions. And in his words, every country must participate in this great reset, and every industry from oil and gas to tech must be transformed. In July 2021, Finbo reported that WEF considers blockchain technology as a helpful tool to increase efficiency and fairness in governmental systems while reducing corruption. Notably, if the senatorial candidate succeeds in joining the US Senate, Mr. Solson will not be the only crypto advocate there. I didn't realize the other part was in that article, but I was reading about him being a Senate member and stuff like that in Bitcoin, but yeah, I don't know what to say about the rest.
We keep seeing more and more of these political figures that kind of like etching into the cryptocurrency, not knowing which side of the line to stand on, and you know, some are picking their sides loudly, and some of them are probably doing it quietly and yelling another way. So it's never even it's hard to tell with the politicians. But I think, you know, with elections coming up soon, you're going to see more and more senators either talk good or bad about crypto, just trying to, you know, heighten their people who follow them. So they respect their parties. But to jump into the second article of the day, Scott, we're going to jump over to the street.com. And the article read, Crypto.com has good news for US-based crypto fans. So the Singapore-based exchange announced the initial phase of its exchange platform launch in the US on Tuesdays. And they said, here's some things are worth the wait. That was their tweet. It's the Crypto.com exchange is now available to waitlisted users with a progressive rollout schedule over the coming months. We're excited to be expanding our offer. We're excited to be expanding our offerings for professional traders to the US. Chris, the CEO, had mentioned today, and he said Crypto.com Exchange will support US institutional investors through the initial launch phase. We are looking forward to rolling it out to everyone as soon as possible. VIP users of Crypto.com Exchange will have access to exclusive events, rewards, and market insights. So Crypto.com also offers users exclusive forums hosted by the global thought leaders. The company said that Crypto.com Exchange regularly ranks in the top 5 global exchanges by volume. Crypto.com said that the exchange is powered by the industry's fastest matching machine, or fastest matching engine, supporting 2.7 million transactions per second in an ultra low 50 microsecond core latency. So this is pretty cool for the people here in the States, and if they haven't been able to use the exchange of Crypto.com. Crypto.com is actually going to roll out this exchange, and they're going to be, you know, letting people hear about it here over the, you know, I guess the next coming weeks here. And I think it's going to be pretty cool to see what they're doing. I mean, they spend a ton of money on advertisement and things of that and media. So I can only imagine that they know that they have a product that people are going to want to use. And I think with this exchange rolling out and people actually being able to exchange into fiat there, potentially, I think that'll be a big push for Americans to start getting more into crypto.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. And I'll show you my next article. I love this one because it's been coming for a little while too. El Salvador's Volcano Bond could launch this week. The so-called Volcano Bond would be the first Bitcoin-backed bond issued by a country. The International Monetary Fund has urged El Salvador to remove Bitcoin as a legal tender, citing volatility and additional risk for the country's citizens. As El Salvador dives deeper into Bitcoin, the country's closely watched and controversial volcano bonds could launch as soon as Tuesday. Finance Minister Alejandro I can't say his last name, sorry, told the TV channel that between March 15th and the 20th is the right timing. adding that the country has the tools almost finished. But the international context will tell us I didn't expect the war in Ukraine. Launching the Bitcoin bond, dubbed the Volcano Bond, after the mining operations power source, the Chaga volcano, has become increasingly important due to the country's slim loan prospects and mounting debt. Natalia Marshik, head of emerging markets sovereign research at Stifel Financial, said no details, regulatory framework, or prospectus has been issued regarding the bonds. Marshik pointed out, making it difficult to predict demand for the offering. A loan from the International IMF, which has urged El Salvador to remove Bitcoin status as a legal tender, is unlikely, according to Marshik. Odds of an IMF loan are still nil, she said. El Salvador officials are going around saying they have a pension reform pending, and they will get $550 million bond from that pension system. It's interesting, like, a bond is a great idea for the country, and to refuse IMF to take another high interest loan from them kind of makes sense as well, right? They're trying to do this on their own, and Bitcoin's probably the way to do it. And I'm pretty sure they're going to have a lot of people from all over looking into the bond as well to see what it's about. Like, it's not going to be a small thing when people start buying into it.
No, I don't think so either. I think, El Salvador's, taking a bull by the horns and said, they're going to try to do things their way. And hey, I'm here for it, man. I think power to the people. So shout out to what they're doing over there. And I hope they keep pushing Bitcoin and pushing their people to use digital assets as well. To jump into my last article today, Scott, it's actually going to go back and touch on an article that you covered a little bit over a month ago. Was about Kazakhstan and them talking about shutting down, crypto mining and things of that nature. And here we are today, and I'm going over to BigONE.com, and the headline reads: Kazakhstan crackdown on illegal mining, forces 106 miners to close shop. So the government of Kazakhstan has sanctioned 106 crypto mining farms for engaging in illicit crypto mining activities. Some ex-officials of Kazakhstan's wealthiest business were found to be involved, according to the administration. According to the government's announcement, 67,000 pieces of equipment were valued around 100 billion tenges, which is about 193 million, were also seized. As the central nation of Kazakhstan descended in disarray this week, the world's second largest crypto mining experienced an internet outage, dealing with yet another blow to the miners looking for a permanent and stable home. According to the statement, 55 miners closed shop voluntarily, and 51 were forced to close after investigations by the country's financial monitoring agency and other official organizations. According to the statement, the 51 were suspected of tax and customs cheating, as well as deploying equipment in special economic zones without authorization. So they're pretty much seized about $193 million in Bitcoin oil in cryptocurrency, and that was big. I mean, this ended up being a bigger article than I expected, but we knew that with them being the second largest miner, that this was going to be one of those things where it was like it was a lot of things that they were going to have to crack down. I don't think with them only cracking down on 106, places, I don't think that, this may be the end of these articles. I think we may still hear one or two more. And then you heard one line in this article, Scott, where it was saying some of the wealthiest business people in Kazakhstan were involved in these mining companies. So I don't think this will be the last that we hear about that either.
Definitely not. I'm sure there's a reason behind this too. Like, we're not hearing all of it, I have a feeling, but who knows?
You can't. They done shut down the internet over there. They can't report anything.
Oh my goodness! And
I'm waiting for the bottle to get here. I'm waiting for the water bottle to get here with the letter in
it. ConsenSys raised $450 million in Series D, raises a valuation to $7 billion. Ethereum software developer ConsenSys announced on Tuesday it has raised $450 million in Series D funding, bringing its valuation to $7 billion. The latest funding round was led by Parafai Capital, with investors including Temasek, SoftBank, Vision Fund 2, and Microsoft. The fresh funds will support the expansion of cryptocurrency soft wallet MetaMask, which is scheduled for a major redesign in 2022. All the proceeds will be converted to ETH as part of ConsenSys treasury strategy and anticipation of Ethereum's upcoming proof of stake merge. ConsenSys founder and CEO Joseph Lubin said next round will be our Series ETH, where we will assist investors in getting fully crypto native and contributing ETH as a symbol of and commitment to the ongoing paradigm shift. Yeah, so I'm wondering what they're going to do for a redesign in the MetaMask wallet. I'm kind of curious about that. I'd like to see what's going to happen, like if they're going to be asking for like emails and different things like that when it comes to MetaMask. I think it will be
type.
Yeah, it'll be kind of curious if they go to like a KYC style of running a MetaMask, but let's see in the next little while.
Yeah, man. I think MetaMask, one of those wallets you definitely got to pay attention to. I think, they've been building slightly, not low key, but, just quietly through all the things that's been going on. It's definitely a heavily used wallet. So I'm definitely excited to see what they do here in the future as well. I think wallets are definitely going to get a lot smarter and be able to do a lot more things than we imagine right now, as far as what wallets are being able to do currently.
Oh, definitely.
But let's go to the last part of the section, which is us going over the trading view, kind of looking at the total crypto market cap and some of the dominance factors that we like to look at. Today, the total crypto market cap is trading at 1.723 trillion. Still kind of like just a little bit lower than what it was yesterday. Not really giving much action at all when you're looking at it on the macro, just kind of like, just bouncing around, kind of consolidating. Bitcoin dominance right now is at 43.62, which is still, for me, just it's a little high for my liking, but still just kind of ranging as well. Not really doing anything. And the Ethereum dominance right now is at 18.36. So no real action there as well. To me, I think the market's still just, still missing a lot of volume. I think it's been, some people still taking advantage of some of the lower prices. So you may see some bounces day to day, in my opinion, on certain things, but I don't think it's anything that's going to be, hard fought for right now, as far as, new projects pumping or anything that's going crazy as far as that goes. But as far as the daily news goes, guys, that's all we have time for today. I don't have anything else as far as announcements. Scott, you got any announcements today?
Not at the moment. Watch out for Andy. If any of you guys are going to the Dubai conference, take a picture of Andy, post it on Twitter. We have a post about it. I think it would be kind of cool to see all our listeners kind of posting pictures of Andy while he's at the conference. But otherwise, I hope everyone has a good beginning to their week. It seems like things are, in my feelings, strengthening up a little bit, but let's wait and see.
Yeah, man. With the Dubai conference starting tomorrow, man, we may see some things on BSC, some newer projects, do some things, and hopefully we'll be able to onboard some of those projects if some connections go well out there with Andy, which I'm sure he'll be out there working hard for. So, yeah, guys, if you're out there and you see Andy, definitely support him, BigONE, and keep supporting us as well. And we'll be back here again tomorrow for another episode of the Daily Crypto News. But until then, guys, peace.
Peace. Have a great day, you guys. Bye for now.